Neptune, codename the Windy Planet. This Jovian planet was first thought to be a star by Galileo, only to be rediscovered 200 years after Galileo's time as a planet with an unusual orbit. It was only by September 23, 1846, that a French astronomer by the name of Urbain Jean-Joseph Le Verrier had to calculate Neptune's position in mass, making it the first and only planet in our solar system to be discovered and confirmed through mathematical means. Neptune's orbit appears to be nearly circular around the Sun, with an eccentricity of 0.008, giving it the least elliptical orbit out of the 9 planets. Being 30 astronomical units, AUs, from the Sun, the equivalent of about 2.8 billion miles, Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun in our solar system, with the exception of Pluto. Its rotation period is 16 hours, and it takes 165 Earth years to complete one revolution around the Sun, a typical trait of a Jovian planet to have short days and long years. Funny thing about Neptune's rotation, it's on an axial tilt of 28 degrees, similar to Earth's axial tilt. This means that Neptune can experience seasons. However, because one Neptunian year is so long, each season is about 40 years.
As a Jovian planet, Neptune has a very large mass and low density. It has a circumference of 96,685.4 miles, which is approximately 3 times the size of Earth's circumference. However, we can boast a higher density than Neptune, density of 1.7 grams per cubic centimeter, about 1/5 of Earth's density of 5.5. This is because Neptune is mainly composed of ice and gas compared to Earth's rocky, denser core. But fun fact, did you know that Neptune, because of its large size, has 110% of the surface gravity that Earth has? That means that if you weigh 100 pounds on Earth, you would weigh 110 pounds on Neptune. Neptune is mostly made up of ice and gas and has no defined surface layer. There's been evidence of a water and ammonia-filled ocean as the planet's mantle, and this mantle is about 10 times the mass of Earth's own mantle. In its core, it's mainly ice and some rock. It should be noted that because there's no surface layer, there isn't any known surface activity on Neptune. Similarly, there has never been any evidence of tectonic activity recorded on Neptune.
Neptune's atmosphere is very thick, starting from the mantle all the way to its upper atmosphere. It's mainly composed of hydrogen along with trace amounts of helium and methane, which gives Neptune its blue appearance. It also has whipping winds in its upper atmosphere that blow at more than 700 miles per hour. Now the question is, can we build a colony on Neptune? The answer is, of course not. Its crushing pressures of below freezing temperatures and lack of surface area to build on makes it impossible to establish a thriving base on this windy planet. But what about its largest moon, Triton? Let's see the data. Water is known to be on Triton, but it's frozen on the top of its surface. Some water may come in liquid form as ice lava, but there's very little of it to go around. Anyways, the majority of Triton's surface is made of frozen nitrogen, and water is a minor component. In Triton's atmosphere, there is no oxygen, only nitrogen, carbon monoxide, and methane. The average temperature is negative 391 degrees Fahrenheit, with little variation in temperature due to its 40-year seasons. To live on Neptune, we would need to bring special suits with self-insulating heat and build bases that can keep us warm for long periods of time. We would also need to build our own greenery and animal farm, also heat insulated, along with our own soil, since it's impossible to support plant life on Neptune's mainly icy surface. And given that it took the Space Voyager to approximately 12 years to reach Neptune in 1980s, it's safe to say that it would take the same amount of time to reach Triton. A child could grow up to be an adult in that time span before they can even reach Triton. Because of its poor conditions to support vegetations, freezing temperatures, and overall distance and time it would take to travel there, Triton as a colony would be both impractical and a poor decision.
If not to live here, Neptune is still a cool planet to observe from far away. It's an unusual planet in our solar system, and it would be great to learn more about this windy giant as our technology progresses and improves in the future. Thank you for watching.